Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Desh.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us. You and Elena have been instrumental in my growth, in my healing, and you and it's not about just the organization. I just recently made connection with the owner, JP, and I think it filters down. That passion filters down through to you and the other employees. But it was you and Helena that night that said, "Desh, you can do this," And I went public for the first time, and I thank you for that. Thank you very much.
No, it's a pleasure. I can't actually believe it's 4 years, actually.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So I think Helena, Tracy, you and Helena are like twins for me. So, Tracy, let's talk a little bit or educate our followers a little bit about RADA.
Okay, so RADA is an acronym for rape, alcohol, drug abuse, and we're an
Can we just clarify that?
Yes.
So on your website, and many people have asked me this, is it rape and drug and alcohol abuse, or is it rape and drug and alcohol and abuse?
No, it's rape, alcohol, drug abuse.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but you also do take care of GBV.
So yeah, I suppose under the rape side of things, and obviously the abuse side of things.
Okay.
That's kind of where that comes in.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so we're based in Johannesburg, but we have a national reach. We basically focus on humanitarian work, and it's all about empowering individuals.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. So what is the RADA MiPad project all about?
Okay, so that's a very exciting project for us. We started that just a few years ago. I think 2020 was our first rollout. It's sustainable, reusable sanitary wear, which we hand out to girls, mainly grade 7 girls, because it has a lifespan of 5 years. The aim is to keep them in school during their high school years. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think it's critical for our slogan. One of our slogans is empower a girl and change the world.
Yes.
So it is so important for them to be in school, to be educated.
Yes.
Without that, that extra challenge that women face. Not even if you are underprivileged, you face the challenge.
Yes.
I have a daughter. She hates that time of the month when it's a menstrual cycle and she can't do sports. So these girls, all they are actually asking for is just to be at school and to feel clean and to feel empowered to and confident to be there. So for me, that is so it's significant in getting these pads through to them. So what is the actual aim at this point in time of the project? Where are you all at now?
So mainly it's all about the empowerment of young girls, as you say. We found that there's a lot of girls, there's been studies done, and a lot of, I don't know how many exactly, but there's a large amount of girls that stay at home during that time of the month. So that means missing out on at least a week of school. And when that starts building up, it's difficult for them to catch up on work, and then they drop out of school.
Absolutely.
So the whole aim is to actually just give them, enable them by giving them the MiPad pack, and then they don't really have an excuse to stay at home. They can go to school. And the little pack is really nicely presented and everything, so it just makes I think a girl feel special, and also it alleviates that thing where she has to go to her parents, ask for money for pads when they're actually struggling just to put food on the table.
Absolutely. So it's so important to understand that there is a better way to do it. We just need to find it. In terms of reaching that goal and getting all our young girls in the rural areas exposed to the possibilities of those unknown frontiers that they don't even know is there. They have these current boundaries, and it's important for them to to be exposed to the people that are actually there to help them to overcome these challenges and obstacles, and that's what we're trying to do for RADA. So talking about what we're trying to do for RADA, we have huge following on our platforms. We're all about women empowerment in the motoring trade, but we are now, we are getting out of just the boundaries of, the motoring trade. We're trying to spread the word. So what can our audience do, and how can they get involved to support RADA?
So every pack we manufacture and distribute is only done when we get sponsorship money in.
Mm-hmm.
So that is actually what we would be driving towards.
Right.
I mean, one pack only costs 115 rand.
Mm-hmm.
So
by the way, the price hasn't increased since 2020. So
no, exactly. So 115 rand, and then you are supporting a girl for 5 years. Whatever amount is given, we will then manufacture. We also then identify schools. We actually go back to the same schools every year. So we hand out to the grade 7 girls of the new year.
Right.
And then we add new schools. But we've done plenty handouts, and as you know, Philippolis is one of our big ones. So we go back there every year, hand out to the girls.
And Sekelo.
Yes, and Sekelo.
That's my one.
Yes. So that's what we do. So, I mean, we so appreciate any support we can get from anyone. And it's pretty simple to do. You can either contact me, Tracy, at rada.co.za, or you go onto our website. There's that's rada.co.za.
Yes.
And there's a MiPad page, and on there is a sponsorship button. There's also a video on.
So what I'm going to do for you, Tracy, and we are going to incorporate this into this interview. I am going to do a very short version of the MiPad, so that we can educate our listeners, our viewers, and our future sponsors on how the pad actually works.
Yes.
And I'd like to endorse this pad myself. My daughter is, like I said, she's a teenager, she's 13, and before I even started with this journey, I had her test it, and she loved it. So I think we will incorporate, or we'll integrate a video into this, and we'll also have all the links up on this post. So all you need to do is click on that button, and it will lead you to the sponsorship page on RADA's page. Please support us. Please help us to keep girls in school. The only way we are going to change this narrative of women not being empowered is if we change the girls' narrative. Their entire landscape will be changed forever. And empower a girl and change the world.
100%.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Is there anything that you'd like to add?
No, that's it. I'm so glad to have been on your show. It's been great chatting again.
Yes, thank you so much.
And thank you for your support.
You're welcome. Always there. You're welcome.
Imagine a child is absent from school for a day and misses an important new class. Now imagine the same child missing up to 60 days of school every year due to something completely out of their control. This is the reality of many girls who don't have access to sanitary pads. The RADA MiPad project aimed at creating a positive and lasting impact on the lives of young girls, enabling them to complete their education and promoting their self-esteem and sense of equality. To support a girl or a school, visit rada.co.za/MiPad.